Good morning, everyone. It is 9 a.m. and it is March 24th, 2025. All commissioners are present. This is the regular Commissioners Court meeting for Atascosa County. We'll call it to order. First item on the agenda, we'll have a prayer and pledge of allegiance. Commissioner Bowen, please stand.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you for this day. We ask you for much needed rain this week, Father. It's on the horizon, so please bless us with it. We also ask you to be with Judge Vaughn and continue to be with his family as he heals from a bad car accident. And Father, we just lift up others that are challenged today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the first item we have now is number 3 is public comments. Mr. Edward Rogers from 132 Viewpoint, Bernie, Texas, and here to discuss some civil legislation items. And first thing is we limit your time to 5 minutes, okay?
I'm ready for 3. So.
No problem, Mr. Rogers. You may proceed.
Good morning. I'm Ed Rogers. I'm a resident of Bernie, and I thank you for the opportunity for the time on the agenda this morning. I serve as the Deputy Speaker Pro Tem for our Texas Silver-Haired Legislature. We are a statewide, all-volunteer, nonpartisan, self-funded nonprofit organization. We were established in 1985 by the Texas Legislature to serve as their voice of aging Texans. So I'm here on behalf of 8,000 older citizens here in Atascosa County, 21% of your eligible voters here. TSHL brings resolutions to the legislature regarding issues requiring legislative action to improve the lives of aging Texans 60 or better. My role is to serve as Kendall County's TSHL rep to the Alamo Area Agency on Aging, along with Mark, who serves as the county rep to that same organization. We collaborate with many local agencies here serving the needs of aging Texans, and Atascosa County is part of that 12-county Alamo area constituency. At this time, Atascosa County does not have a representative in the Silver-Haired Legislature, so that's one of the reasons I'm here. In the materials I gave you, I've provided a brochure which addresses what TSHL does, which we use in recruiting candidates to serve in our legislature. The other handout lists qualifications and expectations for those TSHL reps. TSHL reaches out to county commissioner courts to identify nominees for their county. Because of that, I've included my business card for TSHL, and I'd ask you to, if you think about someone who might be willing and able to serve in this volunteer role, I'd appreciate those nominations. We publish a TSHL legislative report, which you have, which has been delivered to all of the House and Senate and all of the statewide elected officials. 29 of those resolutions have now become part of bills before the Texas legislature. We've met with state reps and senators and their staffs and statewide elected officials, and if passed into law, many of these bills would bring state funds that impact the quality of life here in Atascosa County. One resolution that I've offered is related to the remediation of uncapped oil wells. You have a copy of the resolution in front of you, and I have a copy of the Railroad Commission report identifying 134 uncapped oil wells here in Atascosa County. Clark, you have a copy of that list. There are 3,100 uncapped oil wells statewide that the Texas Railroad Commission has on its list for remediation. According to the commission, 134 such uncapped wells are here. I've provided that report to the clerk so you'll know about them. There are 4 bills before House and Senate committees addressing my resolution, shown on my handout. I hope to review them and connect with your senator and your state reps that represent your area to give them your thoughts on their support. The Railroad Commission has requested a $100 million special budget adjustment to address this issue. So we do have their attention, and I hope that we have yours. And finally, please give some thought to who you might think of as a good candidate for such a volunteer role. We need some representation from here in the county. I'm pleased to represent my age cohort on behalf of issues before the state legislature, and I appreciate your time and your consideration. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Appreciate all the work you do.
You're welcome.
We appreciate all the work you do.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Is there anybody else for public comments this morning? Okay. Item number 4, Molly Solis, County Attorney, presentation from the Poteet Strawberry Festival Association and the Strawberry Growers Association for the 2025 Poteet Strawberry Festival taking place April 10th, 2025 to April 13th, 2025. Good morning, Ms. Solis.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Thank you for allowing me to put this on the agenda. I would like to introduce some of the individuals here to present to you today. Our President of the Board, Chris Lopez. I'll invite him up. And then we have our Strawberry Festival Court. We have Ms. Tina Elkins, our Strawberry Board Secretary. And we have some of our growers are here. Chris Kossob with Kossob Farms. And then we have Ms. Ruth Ann Schultze with KH Farms. Leonard Sanchez with Sanchez Farms. And we have Joanna Garcia and Pat West with Sotex Farms. And so I'd like to turn it over to Chris and the court and the growers to address you all. Thank you.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. We just want to say on behalf of the Poteet Strawberry Festival Association and our foundation, just a profound thank you for recognizing us this morning. As you know, we have a very strong history in Atascosa County, and we very much appreciate the recognition. We have made a lot of changes, and we hope that everyone recognizes that as they come and visit the Strawberry Festival over these 4 days coming up next month. We just thank you all again for really just giving us the attention that you are today. And I will say, and this definitely wasn't something that was planned, but I will say, with our foundation, if there is any individuals or any companies, anyone out there that would like to assist our kiddos, and really that's the reason that we have the Strawberry Festival, is these kids here before you today and generations before them. My son, back in 2012, was the king for the Strawberry Festival. And just out of personal experience, I mean, he was able to get an education with the money that was provided by the Strawberry Festival Association. And today, you know, he's got a really good job and makes a great living for his wife and my grandbabies. And so we can attribute a lot of that to what the Strawberry Festival Association did for him. And, you know, if there's anybody out there that would like to help the foundation in any way, man, we'd really love that help as well. And we just, like I said, we appreciate you guys. And I'm going to give these kids an opportunity to talk, and I'm going to step back. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexandra Zavala, and I'm the queen.
Hello, my name is Rita Camarillo, and I am the king.
Hello, my name is Isabella Ortiz, and I'm the princess.
Hi, I'm David Zala, and I'm the prince.
Hi, I'm Olivia Garcia Fletcher, and I'm the Duchess.
Hi, I'm Diego Flores, and I'm the duke.
On behalf of the Poteet Strawberry Festival Board of Directors, we would like to invite everyone out to enjoy our 78th annual Poteet Strawberry Festival. This year, we're kicking off with a free concert on Thursday, April 10th at 6 p.m. featuring our very own hometown artist, David Lee Garza y Los Musicales. And the non-stop fun will continue through Sunday, April 13th.
We're excited about our renovations at the Poteet Lions Club Rodeo Arena and our new additions to our children's and Strawberry Growers areas, and the awesome entertainment that we have lined up to bring you all the very best music at our 78th annual festival.
We hope
To see y'all there.
Good deal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. I want to say thank y'all for allowing us to come out this morning and visit with y'all. We appreciate all of your hard work and effort to make Atascosa County a great place for us to live and our customers to come and visit our farms. We appreciate all that you do. I'm Christelle Casa-Perez, an owner of Kossob Farms. I'm also the vice president of our Strawberry Growers Association, and this is a future strawberry grower right here who will be a year old tomorrow. So, to tell you a little bit about the Poteet Strawberry Growers Association, it is open to all residents of Atascosa County to join. We have a long history of growing strawberries in Poteet, and we are known for the sweetness and specialty that our ripe, juicy berries bring. They're different than commercial berries, and we're very proud of that legacy and that history, and we'd like to continue for many more generations to come. And we want to thank the Rotary Club for all of their dedication. We have a new Emory Franklin Memorial Scholarship grant that the Rotary sponsors, and last year we added 4 new growers. And this year they've already selected 4 new growers to start with this coming year, and we are happy that we have grown our numbers. We are approximately 38 growers from throughout Atascosa County, and we plant a little over 500,000 strawberry plants between us, which is not enough to supply the demand, so we'd like to grow those numbers as much as possible and be able to provide as many strawberries for the consumers that come out to the festival and all of the residents of Atascosa County. And we thank you very much for your support.
Well, thank you.
The board would like to present the strawberry flats to the Commissioners Court.
Okay, great.
We have
Look at this.
strawberries from each of the farms that are here today. And then I believe the newspaper would like to get a photo.
Absolutely.
You'll come down.
Why don't we stand here and have everybody in front of us, okay? You good?
Thank you. You all right?
Okay, everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3. Another one on 3. 1, 2, 3. We get a couple more on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank y'all.
Thank you all. Congratulations.
Appreciate you.
Oh, wow, that's great. Okay. Well, good. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it. Thank you. Good. Thank you all.
Chris, thank you, sir. Thank you for all you do.
Chris,
Thank
thanks a
you.
lot. Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all. Look forward to seeing you out there.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you there. I like that outfit. Poor thing, she's probably thinking, what are we doing here?
It's interesting, but got me a cap out of it. You'd be wearing that around fishing. Heck, yeah. You go fishing. Wear that in my parade.
Well, stand back up. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Get more pictures of this.
thank y'all. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
want to appreciate everything y'all do. It's a true honor to have y'all here today, and we really appreciate y'all representing Poteet like you do. Strawberry Festival keeps Poteet on the map and keeps Atascosa County in Texas, believe me. And it's very much appreciative.
Bash his toes with his nose. It's barely hanging on. Whoa.
Sure.
Well, I got a full tank of gas. They're gonna have a hard time catching me.
And a new truck too? Yeah, we're gonna go a long way. Never. And a new hat. Yeah.
Oh, that was exciting.
Okay, our next item on the agenda is number 5. Be myself and the Policy and Procedure Committee discuss or take appropriate action to approve the recognition of Atascosa County's Employee of the Quarter for quarter number 1 and present them with a certificate of public acknowledgement. The committee had several names that were presented to us. It was a great honor to say that we picked Captain Riggins from the Juvenile Detention Department, and want to thank her for everything she's done. She's been in this county, worked this county since 2003, done a great job for us. It's a true honor that you really deserve this. I have to say, she has stepped up every time we've needed her to step up in anything. She's gone above and beyond. Although there were plenty of names that came to us, it was a great honor to have all of the names. But Ms. Riggins is definitely deserving of this, and we want to thank you for everything you've done. And we want to present you with recognition, and we want the Policy and Procedure Committee to come up and be involved in this presentation. So please, would everybody come forward that's on the committee? Let's see. I think the sheriff's not here, right? You want to take his place? I'm joking, Mike. Yeah, we'll just do it right here like we did the last one. Come on up here, Ms. Riggins. You're up here. Oh, no, you're the best. You're the best. We appreciate you. And also, just to let you know, in our deal, we're going to give you a day off with pay. That's part of the recognition of what you're doing. So,
I'll take it for you, don't worry.
yeah, we'll do it. This is truly an honor.
Are we all centered?
Yeah, no, we're marking.
He's down there with him right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, thank you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very deserved. So I want everybody else to realize that we're going to continue doing this every quarter. So if you have an employee of the county that you want to submit a name, please submit it. It may not get picked the next time or the next time, but somewhere down the road, we're going to fill this position every 90 days. So there'll be 4 employees a year that will get a day off with pay and recognition for this, for the exceptional work that they do for this county. And it's a true honor that we can try to do things like this, and it means a lot that they go above and beyond. So thank you very much. Ms. Riggins, we're real proud of you. Thank you. Now go back to work. Oh! Wow, that's great. Item number 6, Stephanie Brown with the Public Defender's Office, discuss or take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee, Sandra Woodall, position be legal assistant, pay rate will be $20.83 per hour. Salary budget area is 012-488-402. Start date will be March 24th, 2025. Physical and drug test are pending. Good morning, Ms. Brown.
Good morning, everyone. Everyone's doing well. I would like to introduce you to Sandra Woodall, our new legal assistant.
Good morning.
Sandra comes to us from Pleasanton. She is a resident, and she has a legal background with the CPS department and the AG's department, so she has some experience. We are saying goodbye to Isaiah, who is moving on to bigger and better things, Isaiah Smith. So once again, we are fully staffed, and we're very happy to have her with us.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second it.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Existing employee Travis Kiner, position attorney, pay rate is $3,269.23 biweekly. Salary budget area 012-488-403. Start date will be March 24th, 2025, and current employee.
Many of you have heard me speak of Travis Kiner before. He was an intern 2 summers ago with the Public Defender's Office, and we hired him immediately upon passing the bar. He has surpassed everything that we could have asked for this young man, and I think this raise is duly noted and it is earned, quite earned.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Existing employee Araceli Garcia, attorney, pay rate to be $3,269.23 biweekly. Salary budget area 012-488-403. Start date would be March 24th, 2025. Current employee.
Just like Travis, Araceli is a recent law school graduate who has come to our office and has proved her worth quite well. Not only is she our general public defender, but she also takes care of our immigration matters also.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Riley. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Brown.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you. Everyone have a good day.
Item number 7, Courtney Greer with the Emergency EMS Department. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee Ryan Laird, position to be PRN EMT, pay rate to be $15 per hour. Salary budget area is 041-400-518. Start date will be April 1st, 2025. Physical and drug tests are pending. Morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. We made some policy changes for our PRN employees with a minimum hours that they have to work. We had some PRN employees that were 6-7 months without showing up, so we changed it to at least, they have to at least work 24 hours a month to stay active on the payroll. With that being said, some people were not able to meet those requirements, which opened up positions for Mr. Laird and Ms. Hernandez to come on board.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next item is Judith Hernandez, position PRN EMT, pay rate will be $15 per hour. Salary budget area is 041-400-518. Start date will be April 1st, 2025. Physical and drug tests are complete.
And the same goes for Judith with Ryan.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Item number 8, Tim Gutierrez, Juvenile Detention Superintendent, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee Carlos Gomez Jr., position to be Juvenile Supervision Officer Tier 2, pay rate to be $22.03, salary budget area 039-400-562. Start date will be April 10th, 2025. Physical and drug tests are pending.
Good morning.
Morning.
We're excited to bring this gentleman along. He has extensive background in juvenile detention as well as adults, and we're excited to have him on board with us.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Riley,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Gutierrez. Number 9, Sheriff Guerra. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. Existing employee David Valles, position to be Corrections Officer, pay rate moved to Tier 1, $25.27 per hour, 86 fluctuating hours, $120 uniform allowance. Salary budget area is 012-442-562. Start date will be March 30th, 2025, and he's a current employee. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. This individual has completed all his certifications, and he's ready to be moved to Tier 1.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Thank you, Captain.
Thanks, sir.
Number 10, Brittany Van Curren with Rural Development. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the following permits. A, Discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval and denial of temporary water line permit for straight line rentals on County Road 335 in Precinct 3. Well, do you have anything to add first?
No, sir, they've met all requirements. We recommend approval.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item B, discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the temporary water line permit for straight line rentals on County Road 332 in Precinct 3. Do you have anything to add?
No, sir, they've met what we asked for.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 11, Brittany Van Curren, Rural Development. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval denial of the temporary water line permit for Select Water Solutions, County Road 347 in Precinct 3.
They've
Nothing to
met
add?
everything. Is there nothing to add?
Motion made by Commissioner Pavelic, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Item number 12, Brittany Van Curren, discuss and take appropriate action concerning approval or denial of the temporary water line permit for Pillar EFS on County Road 419 in Precinct 4.
They've met everything. We recommend approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Riley, seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Van Curren. Item number 13, Justin Vasquez with IT. Discuss and take appropriate action concerning accepting a quote from San Antonio Sound and Light in the amount of $8,734 for the audiovisual equipment to allow the public access to magistrate hearings and authorize the county judge to sign and execute. Justin?
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Vasquez.
So it was brought to my attention by some of the JP offices a couple months ago that Caldwell County had faced a U.S. Court of Appeals saying that the public didn't have access to their magistrate hearings. And so where our magistrate is happening in booking, it also can be subject to those kind of court cases. So we're coming up with a solution to be able to have audio-visual coverage of where they magistrate to a video feed in the lobby of the sheriff's office, so it can be publicly viewed when they do have magistrate hearings. So this is the solution we found. San Antonio Sound and Light did the AV for our courtroom, and obviously that's working very well. So I recommend approval for this.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? So one of the things we talked about was putting this thing together and dividing it up 3 different ways for payment. One of them being the sheriff's office, and they would kick in a third. JP Technology Fund would kick in the third, and we'd go to the cities that magistrate and have them kick in a third, divided out, because we hold their prisoners, they're doing their magistrates, they also have to comply with the law. So that was the discussion we had. Did you have anything else to add, Ms. Brewer? Yes, ma'am.
So if we're going to do that, will we need to have an interlocal with the city?
I don't know that we need to have an interlocal because it's our system. We're just going to have them pay for it because they're going to have to comply with the law.
But it's an agreement, right?
Huh?
If it's an agreement, you have to have it.
Yeah, we'll have to have,
You have to have it if it's an agreement.
we'll have to have an agreement with them for their portion, because if we're also going to ask them to contribute when it needs to have maintenance and upkeep, we'll have to have interlocal. It is a new thing, a situation that's come about, and so, like Justin said, there was a case where there was not public access to the magistration. Magistrations are public hearings, and so we have to provide that by law, and this is the best way for us to do it for the safety and security of the prisoner, the inmate, the defendant, because it's going to be a wide range, right? So if we do it the same way for everyone, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, that way it's even. If there's a hearing that has to be had, then obviously we could transport over here or over to the Justice Center. But this is the best way to do it, and hopefully the cities will be able to contribute, and we should send them the interlocal to make sure that they are on board and that they know why we're doing this and that they have to comply with it as well as part of their magistrations.
One of the things when I called Judge Hoppy at Caldwell County, visit with him about it, they're setting their video up, but they're setting it up in a temporary position. They said, we're gonna create a room and do all this because we believe this could be just temporary. We talked to Justin, we talked to other places, and it looks like other people are gonna set up to do it permanently because they wanna be able to do it by Zoom if they need to. But Hoppy said that they were definitely gonna create a room because they didn't wanna have down the road to have to spend the money and then do it. So they're just doing it temporary. But whatever we decide, I'm fine with.
The purpose of this also is the sheriff's office will whenever it's not being used for magistrate, it'll be used for digital signage for them to put information up to those visiting the lobby. So it has a dual purpose as well.
We have not approached the cities yet for their municipality. I think we need to talk about it here and act on it and then go to them and say, hey, I don't know what we're gonna do if they decide not to pay, but we really should.
We're still going to move forward.
Yeah, we have to move forward, but we really need to see that they pay their share.
Correct. And I'm completely fine with that. I just have two other points. If we are paying it out of the JP Technology Fund, that has to have, we can bring that back because the court has to approve that specifically, whatever.
Separately.
And whatever the line item is. So I'll bring that back. That's not a big deal. And secondly, they do require 50% down. So I know we've already made a motion, but can we add that is to release the 50%? Because I don't usually pay upfront. And
Yep.
I rescind my motion to accept the 50% deposit to get the invoice running.
Okay, you amended his motion. You agree with the second? Second. Okay.
thank you.
Okay, any further discussion on this item?
So I can just go ahead and push it through from here and then we'll cover the rest. Okay.
Any further discussion on this item? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item number 14, Teresa Carrasco, discuss, take appropriate action on approval of Commissioners Court minutes for December 2024. Ms. Carrasco,
I
anything?
sent those out last week,
Yes, ma'am.
and I hope y'all got a chance to look at them.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 15, County Attorney Molly Solis, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee Pete Gamboa, position be County Attorney's Office Chief Investigator. Pay rate will be $65,400 plus SSB 22 funding. Be an exempt position on the salary. Salary budget area 012-404-404. Is that correct? I assume?
It should be 404, yes, that's correct.
Okay. Start date will be April 3rd, 2025. Physical drug test are pending. Good morning, Ms. Solis.
Good morning. We have Pete Gamboa. He should be starting April 4th. I need to amend that from the 3rd to the 4th. He comes to us from Bexar County, 27 years of experience with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. And so we are very fortunate to be bringing him on as our investigator. And we're looking forward to that start date. And I'll bring him here to meet you all once he's here.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Riley, seconded by Commissioner Gillespie. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? The motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Solis. Item number 16, Tracy Barrera, discuss, take appropriate action to move the following two positions and staff from the County Treasurer's budget to the Human Resource Department's budget effective March 17, 2025, which is the start of the payroll period. This is discussed during the 2025 budget workshop process with the understanding that this will happen once the Human Resource Department is established. From 012-450-402 payroll clerk, assistant treasurer, $37,230.76, which is Natalie Lugo. 012-450-402 chief deputy treasurer, $48,000, which is Anna Rodriguez. 012-450-491 retirement, $7628.17. 012-450-492 hospital insurance, $9772.50. 012-450-493 payroll taxes of $6,520.17. We will move them to 012-453-402 payroll HR clerk, $37,230.76, Natalie Lugo. 012-453-402, senior payroll clerk, $48,000, Anna Rodriguez. 012-453-491, retirement, $7628.17. 012-453-492, hospital insurance, $9772.50. And 012-453-493, payroll taxes, $6520.17. Good morning, Ms. Barrera.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. This is something we don't normally do, but because this was a new department and during budget workshops, we discussed, once this is established, the individuals would be moved over. The treasurer actually gave 2 of them up and approved it, so that this is what this is doing. Now, their salaries are staying exactly where they're at. All I'm moving is what's left of the year, not the total amount, because they've been paid out of this budget, the treasurer's budget, for these 3 months. So what I'm moving is just from this point forward for the rest of the year.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Second. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 17, Tracy Barrera, discuss take appropriate action concerning the following 2025 budget line item adjustments and/or budget amendments for the following. Department, County Treasurer, moving funds 012-468-636, contingency fund 12,556.93 to 012-450-402, salary Chief Deputy 10,769.23, 012-450-491, retirement $963.85, 012-450-493, payroll taxes $823.85. Ms. Burrow?
Yes, and this kind of goes hand in hand because we just moved all that out of the treasurer's office. She still is required to have a chief deputy, so we need to put some money back in there just to cover that. Now, again, she has a salary in that budget, so all we're doing is adjusting it to what the chief deputy gets paid, and it's from this point of the year through the end of the year.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Barrera. Talking to me? Number 18, County Treasurer Laura Pavelic, discuss and take appropriate action concerning personnel. Existing employee Shirley Sanchez, position Chief Deputy, pay rate to be $30 per hour, salary budget area 012-450-402. Start date will be March 24th, 2025. Physical and drug tests are complete.
First, let me welcome Caleb as our new HR director and tell her we'll be looking forward to working with you. And then in that light, I still have to have a chief deputy. I still have to have someone to sign in my absence. Shirley does all of, and mainly that chief deputy will be doing all of the vendor-related payroll, vendor-related checks, no payroll. They'll be doing all the balancing of bank accounts. They will be balancing when we get credit card payments in, and we have about 16 bank accounts. We have some that are just straight credit card payments. And so she balances all that. So she's the one that is the most familiar with all of our banking, which will be her primary duty. So I'm recommending that you approve Shirley to be my new chief deputy.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie, seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
I want to, just throwing off, I want to commend you for what you did in helping us get this set up. I think it's going to be a great future for all of us. I think it'll work out better. I actually believe that you've struggled a long time fighting through a lot of stuff. And I saw you blood, sweat, and tears, Laura, through many years of it. And I really appreciate everything you've done.
Well, I don't have an argument with the Human Resource Department. I had to adjust a little more, letting go of payroll, because that's just kind of like a mother with a child. And then my ladies, I've been with Anna for 17 years, but you need 2 ladies to do that job properly and to have a backup. And, when I could take it out of personal feelings and put it into perspective for what's best for the county, that's what I really tried to do, was what was best for the county. And so I look forward to working with HR, and we'll be working very closely down there. So I think it will be a positive move in the future.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We really appreciate it. Number 19, Kayla Fournier. Let me find it here. Discuss, take appropriate action on personnel, existing employee Anna Rodriguez, position senior payroll clerk, 90-day probation period, start date would be March the 10th, 2025. Existing employee Natalie Lugo, position payroll clerk, I'm sorry, let's stop with Anna first. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Laura, thank you for transitioning them over to the department as well. So since they have transitioned over to the new HR department, there's been a shift in the budget. So with the new transition, I've just placed them on a 90-day probation period. I've also met with them. I've set some goals for them. I went over some of my expectations within the first 90 days of me being here. I went through how I plan to perform a formal review with them at the completion of the 90 days. They both have copies of the goals. They know my expectations, and as well as a copy of the review that I plan to do with them. So there was a good discussion about all of that. They're already working towards transitioning into the department and working towards achieving their goals. So I'm also requesting their title changes since they've transitioned over to this new HR payroll department.
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Seconded.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Next, existing employee Natalie Lugo, position to be payroll clerk, HR clerk. Action request would be 90-day probationary period. Start date would be 3/10/2025.
And same situation.
Same thing?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Seconded.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. We appreciate you. We appreciate the fact that you come on board, and if we're here to help you in the county. We're all here to benefit from this great deal that you put together, okay?
Thank you. I look
All right. Thank you very much. Item 20, County Auditor Tracy Burrow to present the Atascosa County Juvenile Probation 2023-2024 Audit Report. Take action to accept the Atascosa County Juvenile Probation 2023-2024 Audit Report and enter into the minutes. Discuss and take appropriate action to local match the Atascosa County Juvenile Probation Department. Ms. Barrera.
Good morning again. So the Juvenile Probation Department had their audit. It does need to be entered into the minutes, but I wanted to discuss the one finding that we did have, which is, it's one of those things that things happen, and we've reached out to the state to fix things, and it's kind of been in between. So the county match, meaning the county has to provide X amount of dollars set by the state to the juvenile probation. It's set on some numbers they came up with at some point in time when the detention center was still under juvenile. So therefore, it is a very large number. I reached out to the state multiple times since the transition and never really got anywhere. I know that the chief at juvenile has reached out. I mean, we've tried to fix this. So again, we cannot use what the county spends for the detention center as our county match because it's not underneath the juvenile board. So with that, we got a finding that the county did not meet local match. We did request a waiver. It was approved for this current year, so that won't be a finding with the next audit, but I just wanted to explain it that way everybody was on the same page. Any questions?
Yes, it's not that we're in violation of anything. We just have some things we have to work through.
No, yeah, that's why it's kind of hard to, it wasn't like we just messed up somewhere. This was just something that the state set that years ago when the detention center was still under there, and they have not moved it out. So basically, that's what we're working for unless something changes, so.
We're working to correct the situation that was occurred years ago that nobody caught until now, and we're trying to fix through the problem with that.
Right.
Make a motion to accept the report for the minutes.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie to accept the report, enter it into the minutes.
Seconded.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? I want to thank you for all the work, because this has been a tedious problem we're working through. I mean, there's issues that's caused state funding on some stuff, and we're working through that. We have another meeting after a while on some other things. So it's gonna get fixed. It's just gonna take a little effort to get the problem straightened out. But again, we're not in violation of anything. Any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brewer. Item number 21, Commissioner Gillespie, discuss take appropriate action concerning personnel. New employee Marco Antonio Salinas, position to be road and bridge crew. Pay rate to be $22.31 per hour. Salary budget area is 021-400-402. Start date will be March 24th, 2025. Physical and drug tests are pending. Commissioner?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had a gentleman take a leave from our office to better himself and his family, so I had a position open, and I've been looking at Marco for a while, and so I cabbaged him up. I move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie. Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries.
Thank you.
Item number 22, myself, Auditor Tracy Barrera, and the Policy Procedure Committee, discuss, take appropriate action to approve the amendment and time and attendance policy on the county personnel manual designating the human resource position as exempt employee effective March 10th, 2025. This should have been added to the policy when we originally did it. We caught it, the Policy Procedure Committee, and we need to make it effective. I definitely don't like doing things retroactive, but it should have been effective at the start date. So we need a motion to approve that.
So move.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Bowen. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Number 23, discuss or take appropriate action regarding submitting items for consideration on Commissioners Court agendas. This doesn't need any action because it's already in place. But the situation that we have is we have a cutoff date currently in place for items to be added to the agenda at noon on Thursday prior to the meetings on Monday morning. And I can understand emergency situations, and we're working through those because we have to manually enter it, but we need to stick with that cutoff date, and we need to make sure all the department heads and employees and anybody that elected officials that have to be on this, we need to stick to that date. This is an informative situation. We get something in late, we don't have time to prepare it and have it ready to be action to be taken by 9 o'clock on Friday mornings for the next Monday. So I'm asking to consider yourselves in our positions whenever you put the items on the agenda to make sure it's on before noon on Thursday prior to the meeting. This is a big issue that we have to work through. It's not anybody in particular, it's everybody. There's things that come across. And I understand, again, if it's an emergency situation, reach out and talk to us. But if it's not, let's try to stick to the noon if we can, okay? Item number 24, discuss, take appropriate action concerning judges, commissioners, and other elected officials, training course certifications, record any hours and certificates in the Commissioners Court minutes and other documents related to education needed to be filed in the Court of Records. Commissioner Mark Bowen completed 18 hours continuing education at the 2025 67th Annual V.G. Young School for County Commissioners in Bryan, Texas on February 18th through the 20th of 2025. Constable Rutherford of Precinct 4 completed newly elected Constable Sam Houston State University Criminal Justice Center February 24th through 28th, 2025. And Constable Mark Medina and Constable Rutherford have been issued a permit for peace officer license under Chapter 1701 Occupations Code. Need a motion for approval?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Bowen.
Seconded.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. We worked through some stuff last week. I don't see any need for an executive session, so I don't think we have, unless anybody else knows of anything. Okay, so there'd be no executive session today. We've got through all that. So item 27, no action taken. Item 28, myself and Tracy Barrera discuss, review, and take action, accept, approve any invoices and payroll. Payroll is claim number 19 in the amount of $799,943.86.
Move for approval.
Motion made by Commissioner Gillespie.
Seconded.
Seconded by Commissioner Pavelic. Anybody, any further discussion? All those in favor? That motion carries. Sign that. Item number 29, any reports submitted that I know of. I don't think we have any reports at this meeting, so no action taken there. Item number 30, comments for Commissioners Court. Next Commissioners Court set for April 14th, 2025, which will be the Monday after Strawberry Festival. So that's, we got a pretty good run between now and that next meeting. Anybody have any comments this morning?
No, sir.
Nothing? Anybody? Okay, I'll be attending Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the judicial conference in Lubbock. I'll be up there in case anybody needs anything.